Yo, welcome back to Mystery Bar Kitchen. Today we're doing a fan favorite, shrimp and grits. Let's get into it. Alright, as always, the full ingredients and measurements will be in the recipe below in the description. Pause the video, take a look, and let's get into it. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is get yourself some peeled and deveined shrimp. You can leave the tail on like I did, or you can take it off. You want to wash it, dry it, put it in a bowl, and then add some avocado oil to it. What we're doing is we're going to go ahead and build ourselves a nice little kind of wet rub to go ahead and marinate our shrimp with. So we're going to go ahead and put in some onion powder, some garlic powder. We got some chicken seasoning. We have a little bit of Cajun seasoning. We have a little bit of Italian seasoning. And we have some cayenne pepper. Alright, once you get it all in, go ahead and give it a good mix, and then set it aside. Alright, boom. This is what it should look like once you're done. Put it in the refrigerator and let it marinate. Let's move on to the next step. Alright, so as far as the shredded cheese, I prefer to shred it myself. I don't like the pre-made shredded cheese because it had that film on it. But of course I grew up on both. But over the years I've learned that this one right here cooks way better, melts better. And I like this one better. So go ahead and get yourself some cheese and shred it yourself. Now this is mild cheddar. I'm not a fan of sharp cheddar. It's too sharp for me, too strong. I'm not a fan of that. But like mild cheddar, my thing. Medium is okay, but I prefer mild. But use whatever you got available. If you got shredded cheese, that's cool, use it. It'll work. You know, it's just a preference thing for me at the end of the day. All right, this is what you should get. Put it in the refrigerator, let it sit. All right, so now let's go ahead and get our grits ready. So over a medium-high heat, go ahead and get yourself some water. Throw in some chicken bouillon, chicken base. Maybe like a tablespoon and a half, or however much water you got. Just kind of taste it to make sure that you got enough. Then go ahead and add yourself some butter. I use Kerrygold butter. That's like my favorite butter to use. And this one I'm using is actually garlic and herb butter. All right. Add yourself some salt, some black pepper, and then go ahead and give it a mix. Get it all incorporated, everything mixed up real good. And then when you get it mixed up, go on and taste it to make sure it's good. Then you want to go ahead and get yourself some old-fashioned grits. The correct measurements for this is going to be in the description below, but I think it's like, what, 1 cup to like a 1/4 cup of grits or something like that, I think. I may be wrong, but it's something like that. But it's in the description below. You'll be able to see it. And it's on the box too. On the grits, you'll be able to see it on the grit box too. All right, but I cook from the soul, so I bought it a lot of times. So, you know, I've been doing it for a while, so I kind of got eyeball it. But once you get the grits in, they start to thicken up. Add a little bit of water if you need to, like I did. And then I added some complete seasoning to it, just to add a little bit more flavor to it. All right, then I added in some heavy cream to kind of make it a little bit more creamier. And then add that cheese. Now watch how quick this cheese melts. And this is the reason why I like to shred my own cheese, because this cheese melts super quick. Look at that. All right, like I said, the shredded cheese will work. That's already pre-shredded. But trust me, you shred your own cheese, it's gonna melt way better. All right, mix it up, and then this is what it should look like. Once you get it to this consistency, go ahead and remove the pot and let it sit. All right, the next thing you want to do is go ahead and get yourself a skillet. Add some garlic or herb butter. If you don't have that, use whatever butter you got. Put this your heat to medium heat, and then go ahead and add in your sausage and your bacon. Now I could have cooked all this separate, but why not, man? I'm not going to cook it all in. That's going to be in the same area anyway, so I just went ahead and cook it all together. All right, so you want to go ahead and cook the bacon obviously till it's crispy, and cook the sausage down till it's nice and golden brown. And once you do that, you're going to remove it. Put it inside of a bowl or plate or something like that, then let it rest, and then go ahead and cook the shrimp. All right, this is what it should look like as far as the sausage go. Go ahead and remove that out of there and set it on the plate. Cook your bacon down till that's done. And then once your bacon done, remove that, and then we're gonna cook that shrimp in that same bacon grease that we got. For those who don't know, that bacon grease make everything better, I'm telling you. I'm going to leave that bacon grease in there and put that shrimp in there, trust me. All right, so now go ahead and add the shrimp in. You want to cook this for like a minute and a half or a minute per side, depending on how big the shrimp is. And as you can see, the shrimp is not really too big, but it's big enough to where I can do it for like a minute and a half. So I cooked it for like a minute and a half on each side. And then I removed it and let that rest. And then I made my Cajun gravy after the fact. All right, and this is what it should look like. Nice and golden brown. Get it out of the pan and let it rest. All right, now you want to use the same skillet. Add in some butter, and then go ahead and add in your peppers, your onions. Go ahead and get that cooked down till it's translucent. All right, that look good. So next, go ahead and add yourself some all-purpose flour in. And what we're doing is we're going to make a roux. But the first thing you want to do is cook off the rawness of that flour, because the worst thing you can do to somebody is give them a sauce that tastes like flour. And I don't like it at all, bro. I make sure I cook that off completely. All right, once you cook it down, go ahead and add your water in. Now, again, the measurements for this will be in the description below, but you also make however much you need to make depending on how many people eating the food with you. But if it's just you, make it how much you want to make. All right, once it starts to thicken up, go ahead and add in some Cajun seasoning, and then go ahead and give that a mix. Then go ahead and add yourself some salt. Add in some black pepper. Add in some chicken bouillon paste. You just want to add maybe like a half a teaspoon or something like that. Just enough to add some body to the sauce. And then go ahead and give it a good mix. All right, go ahead and mix it up real good. And that's the consistency you want right there. That's beautiful. All right, boom. Go ahead and add some of your bacon and some of your sausage. The rest we're going to put on there on the shrimp and grits as garnish. All right, so just add half and half and then leave the rest for later. Go ahead and mix that up a little bit. And then once you get it right, go ahead and add yourself some garlic paste. And then go ahead and give that a good mix. Then go ahead and add yourself some parsley. Parsley really just for color, I ain't gonna lie. It's not really no flavor that comes from the parsley too much. It's really for the flavor though, to kind of make it look nice and good, you know what I'm saying? Then cut off your heat, and then go ahead and remove your sauce, and then let's plate up. All right, look at that consistency on them grits. Boy, them grits look good, boy. Yes, sir. Look at that consistency right there. No lumps or nothing, you hear me? That's how you do it. All right, go ahead and grab yourself a bowl. Get them grits in first. And then go ahead and add your shrimp. Add your sausage. You know, go ahead and add your cheese. Your bacon bits. You know, your parsley. Add some of that Cajun gravy to it. And boom, you got Southern style shrimp and grits. Now, you ain't got to plate this like this. That's just me being extra for the camera, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to get out some nice little presentation. Being extra and all that, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, if you want to do it like this, be my guest. It's all up to you. All right? So if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe, follow us on the journey. We're going to be dropping some nice recipes. We're going to be doing some real dope stuff. Trust what I'm telling you. We're going to be dropping some real nice recipes. So go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. Also, go in the comment section. Let me know how you make your shrimp and grits. Do you make yours the same way I make mine? Do you make yours a little different? What kind of seasonings you use compared to what I use? Did I do something wrong? Is the grits consistency good? Is the gravy good? You know, just communicate that in the comment section. No, let's talk. Let's have a conversation, all right? All right, so there you have it. We'll see you in the next one. And as always, if it ain't good, throw the whole plate away. I'm dead serious.